Yo, what is going on guys, Neliq here, welcome back to a brand new video. Today what we're going to be looking at is gloves that are coming to CSGO. Like, I'm not even joking around about this, there are actually gloves coming to the game. Now, what you'll see on screen right now are a bunch of screenshots. These were actually fan-made before gloves were properly introduced to CSGO, but it gives you a good understanding of what gloves will look like in the game in the future. So this is basically a Cloud9 set of gloves, and you can see a bunch of different screenshots in how they would look in different angles. But like, honestly, if they did them as good as what you can see in the photos right here for every single different type of glove, it wouldn't even be that bad adding them to the game. Except the fact that they're as rare as knives are at the moment. So like, if you get a set of gloves, you could go ahead and sell them for like over $100, which is absolutely insane because it's just two little bits of leather that go around your hands. But because gloves are coming to CSGO, why wouldn't we look at things that could potentially come in the future? So right now we're just going to look at a bunch of wacky photos that are absolutely hilarious and would be the funniest thing if they actually did come to CSGO. So starting it off, we have the butter knife fade, and it is legitimately a butter knife with a like steel handle and then a pink to purple fade. It looks pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie, but it would be stupid if they added this to the game. But I feel like if they did add it to the game, it should only come out when you left click, because everyone knows when you left click you're doing no damage at all. It just feels like using a butter knife, so it would make perfect sense. Moving on, we have StatTrak Crocs, the vanilla version, and this is just a pure green croc with a StatTrak counter on the top of it, and it's got a little like emblem on the side of it with a crocodile. Oh man, how funny would this be to see someone running around in-game with some Crocs on? You'd be like, what the fuck are those? What are those? But yeah, StatTrak edition, like who doesn't want them? Count how many footsteps you can take, mint. Our next photo, we are continuing with the footwear, and this time we have StatTrak flip-flops fade edition, and you can see it fades from like white to orange, then to pink, then to purple. Looks really cool, I'm not gonna lie, with a white outline. And then you got the StatTrak counter on top of the thong right there. It's so dumb, but once again, it's like probably one of the most Aussiest things you could see in CSGO. Getting out of the footwear for a little bit, we have a handsaw. This is fade edition, so it's just a little handsaw right there that fades from pink to orange. There isn't nothing too fancy about this, but it's just the fact that it's a handsaw. Like, how would you even use that running around the map? Like, everyone's got a knife, and then you're just running around with this handsaw? They're like, what the fuck's this guy doing? I don't know, maybe you could like cut down a tree and make a trap or something and kill some enemies. That's dumb. Don't talk, Neliq. Moving along, we have some ointment, and this is StatTrak. I don't even know like how this is StatTrak. Like, it must be the amount of times you use it, but it's not even in English, so I had to translate it. Basically, without translation, I think it says Mask Janus Lunge. I don't know if I'm saying that right at all, but I translated it and it actually means ointment for pain ass. So if you got a sore ass, if you're tilting, if you're feeding, take some of your ointment and get that StatTrak counter up. I actually lolled so hard when I saw what the translation was, I'm not gonna lie. Getting back to some utensils, we have the spoon. This is fade edition. It's only on the end of the spoon that you can see the fade, so it goes from a yellow all the way down to a purple. I don't know what you could do with a spoon. You could scoop someone's eye out as you're running around, you could hit him in the back of the head, cause a little dent, they could bleed to death. You never know, spoons are pretty deadly. Or you could just chillax and like have some chicken soup. There's always chickens on Inferno, mint. While we're on the spoons, we may as well stay there. So this time we have the StatTrak spoon, case hardened edition. So this looks absolutely sick. This would actually be a really cool knife to have in-game. I mean, it looks like a CSGO item, and I'm not gonna lie. They've done really well with the editing on this. But man, you can't beat that StatTrak counter. And it also says the guy's name down the bottom right who made this, so by Firemaster YouTube. Thank you for that, that is hilarious, shout out to him. Moving on, getting back to some footwear now, we have StatTrak Jordans Dragon Law edition, boys. Dragon Law, this thing's probably worth $20 million, I'm not gonna lie. You got old Michael Jordan going for that slam dunk bottom left of the shoe. You got that white trim down the bottom with some black and red dots through it. Then you have the lace tie up and the Velcro. Like, come on boys, we're double upping right here. But like, where the StatTrak counter at, though? It says StatTrak, I don't see no counter. We need to know how many steps we're taking. But nonetheless, very cool. Moving on. Damn, what are those? We have the StatTrak sandals fade edition. You know you want some of these bad boys. It goes from orange all the way to pink, the purple, the fade is just looking mint on these sandals. If you're not rocking sandals, then you may as well not be rocking anything at all. You don't just have one Velcro strap, you don't have two Velcro straps. You got the triple dipple whipple Velcro strap on this shoe. You better believe this thing is never coming off after you put it on. Let's check out what's next. If you're a little Pippin Pocken pizza eater, then you want this StatTrak pizza knife. Have a look at it. It's got the knife handle, it's got the pizza cutter end. Who doesn't want to cut their enemies up into 8 slices and share it with their friends at the end end of the round. Did I mention a stat track? Our second last item on the list is the Stat Track Converse Dragon Lore Edition. You can see that big Converse emblem on the back of the shoe. All-Star. Then you got the Dragon Lore pattern throughout the shoe. You got white trim on the bottom with a black line through it. You got the laces. Make sure you do them up. You don't want to be running around your Dragon Lores falling off your feet. And once again, boys, you know what it is. Stat Track Edition. We're going to be counting our footsteps every single day of the week. And for the final item on this wacky list, we have Stat Track. Why wouldn't it be Stat Track? Moon Boots Pink DDPAT Edition. These look so sick. I'm not going to lie. These are probably one of my favorite items on this list. It looks so clean and sharp. You got that Stat Track counter at the very top. Easy to keep count how many footsteps you have taken. You got the Moon Boot written across the shoe. You also got it down the bottom left. And you just got this purple weird glitch camo going throughout the shoe with some wacky laces, with some pom-pom ends. Just an overall beast shoe. If you guys like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's please pray to Gabe and that these things don't actually come to CSGO, because then it would be Call of Duty Black Ops 3 all over again. Hashtag PC Master Race, all that good stuff. Hope you have a good day. I'll see you guys later. I've been Neliq. Peace.